In this video, we complete a critical step in the process of starting a homestead, bringing in some storage. There isn't a cheaper or more durable storage solution on planet Earth than a shipping container. That is not going to be news to anyone, but it can't be stressed enough that a shipping container makes a perfect storage shed for a homestead. It doesn't need to be constructed, it's more weatherproof than any wooden shed or structure, there are thousands of creative ways to modify or use them, and you can move it to a new location later if you need to. So I called up a local dealer for used shipping containers in the area and had a 40-footer delivered to my property. The total cost with delivery was $2,350, and I tipped the driver another $40 because it wasn't easy to get his rig in and out of my property. We actually had to sneak it in through the neighboring lot since there's not a large enough clearing on my lot for a full-size truck and 40-foot trailer to turn around. He also had to back it down this long back stretch of the driveway where I had prepared a dirt foundation. More on that later. I chose the back part of the lot because eventually I want to have a few shipping containers and a workshop back here that are out of sight from the house. That way the area around the house can be clean and as natural as possible, and the ugly stuff can be a short 200 feet away, but out of sight and out of mind. Here you can see how it sits at the end of this section of the driveway. And after years of dreaming and months of backbreaking work, I finally have a place to move all of my stuff, and I'm one step closer to living here full time. But before we end the video, I did want to warn anyone that's still watching that you should take the site preparation or foundation for your shipping container seriously. As you can see here, I had to try to lift up the front left corner of the container about 3 inches because the container wasn't as level as I would have liked. It would have been fine, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so if you're like me, take your time on the site prep and get it right so you don't have to mess with it later. And I'm sure I'm going to get comments about pouring a concrete pad or putting down gravel, and I would have loved to do those things, but I didn't have the time or the money. Fortunately, I can pull it out later and do a better job. And I do plan on getting a second container to put next to it and putting a carport in between them, but that'll have to be a year or two in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.